These 5 steps are the easiest and most efficient way to start your nervous system healing journey. Most people don't know where to begin with their nervous system. They just jump into some form of breath work, habit forming, or thought patterns they discovered on social media, and then they stay stuck, often even discouraged. So here are 5 steps that I actually teach, build on each other, and that can be your roadmap for nervous system work that actually creates change. I'm Keith and I guide people to nervous system transformation using natural altered states. And this is how you can start on your own. Step number 1, self-acceptance. This is the foundation everything else builds on. Your nervous system cannot heal while you're at war with it. Self-acceptance means stopping the constant attack on yourself for being activated, triggered, or stuck. It means understanding that your reactions make sense, that your patterns were protective, and that nothing about you is broken. Without this, every other practice becomes another way to fix yourself, and your nervous system responds to that as danger. When you accept where you are without judgment, your nervous system can finally relax enough to begin changing. This isn't giving up. This is creating the internal safety that allows transformation. Step number 2, coherent breathing for capacity building. Once you have acceptance, you need to build nervous system capacity. Coherent breathing is a specific breathing pattern that trains your system to handle more activation without shutting down or spiraling. This isn't about calming yourself down when you're triggered. This is daily practice that expands your window of tolerance over time. Your nervous system needs capacity before it can process deeper material. Without capacity, you'll keep hitting the same walls: overwhelm, shutdown, or explosion. Coherent breathing builds the container that lets you go deeper safely. This is foundation work that makes everything else possible. Number 3, body mapping. Now you need to learn the language your nervous system actually speaks. Body mapping is the practice of noticing and tracking sensations in your body without story or judgment. Where do you feel tension? What does activation feel like in your chest, your throat, or your stomach? Your nervous system communicates through sensation, and most people are completely disconnected from their body. The body mapping reconnects you. It teaches you to feel what's happening in real time instead of being swept away by it. This awareness is essential because you can't work with what you can't feel. Body mapping gives you the information you need to respond to your system. 4, noticing and responding as soon as emotions start. This is where the real work begins. Now that you have acceptance, capacity, and body awareness, you can catch emotions and activation as they start, before they overwhelm you. This means feeling the first flutter of anxiety, the first tightness of anger, the first heaviness of grief, and meeting it right there. Not pushing it away, not letting it build into overwhelm, but working with it as it arises. Your nervous system needs to learn that emotions can be felt and processed in real time. This practice teaches your system that feeling is safe, that emotions have a beginning and an end, and that you have agency in how you respond. Step 5, deepening the practice. This is where most people get it wrong. They have the basics and immediately look for the next technique, the next breathwork protocol, the next course, the next retreat. But transformation doesn't come from collecting more tools. It comes from going deeper into these 4 foundations until they become embodied. Deepening means self-acceptance becomes your default, not something you have to remember to practice. Coherent breathing becomes automatic when you need it. Body mapping becomes constant awareness, not a scheduled exercise. Working with emotions in real time becomes natural, not effortful. This is where the real change happens, not in learning more, but in living these practices until they're no longer practices. They're just how you are. This is embodiment, and it's what creates long-lasting transformation. These 5 steps build on each other. You shouldn't skip ahead. Self-acceptance creates safety. Capacity building creates resilience. Body mapping creates awareness. Working with emotions in real time creates skill. Deepening creates transformation. Start at step 1, build your foundation. Each step prepares you for the next. This is the path to nervous system healing that actually works.